Welcome, my modern and unstoppable seniors. I'm so glad you're here with me today. As we journey through life, we all want to stay healthy, strong, and vibrant. One of the ways we can support our well-being is by paying attention to the foods we eat. And today, I want to talk about something that many of us love: eggs. They're quick, affordable, and packed with nutrients. But did you know that certain mistakes when preparing and eating eggs can actually make them harmful to your health? Now, I know what you might be thinking. Eggs are supposed to be good for us, right? After all, they're full of protein, vitamins, and minerals. But here's the thing. Not all eggs are created equal, and how we cook and store them can make a big difference in how healthy they actually are for us. As we age, it becomes even more important to understand these little details so we can make the best choices for our bodies. So, if you want to keep feeling your best and keep enjoying those eggs, stay tuned. I'm going to share the common mistakes that might be sneaking into your routine and how to avoid them. Before we dive in, drop your age in the comments. It's always a joy to see the wonderful range of wisdom in our community. And remember, your comment helps me create even better videos just for you. Let's celebrate every year together. All right, let's get started with the first mistake: overcooking eggs. Mistake number 1: overcooking eggs. This one might sound simple, but hear me out. Overcooking eggs is a mistake that can actually turn them into something that's not as healthy as you think. You might have heard that cooked is better than raw, and while that's true in some cases, overcooking eggs can create harmful compounds that could impact your health. When you cook eggs at too high of a temperature or for too long, something called oxidation occurs, which can lead to the formation of harmful substances like advanced glycation end products, AGEs. These compounds have been linked to chronic diseases such as heart disease, diabetes, and even certain types of cancer. I know it might seem harmless to scramble your eggs a little longer or fry them until they're crispy, but doing so regularly can take a toll on your health over time. So, what's the best way to cook eggs to get the most health benefits? Here's the trick. Aim for gentle, moderate heat and avoid cooking them for too long. Whether you're boiling, scrambling, or poaching, try to keep the texture soft and tender. For example, if you're making scrambled eggs, cook them over low heat, stirring gently. For boiled eggs, aim for a soft or medium boil, about 7 to 9 minutes, so that the yolk remains slightly runny. This way, you're avoiding overcooking and keeping all the precious nutrients intact. Now, if you've been overcooking your eggs for a while, don't worry. It's never too late to start making better choices. Making this simple change will help you preserve the healthy fats, vitamins, and minerals that eggs provide. Mistake number 2: not storing eggs. Properly okay, let's talk about something that might seem pretty basic: storing eggs. We all know how easy it is to toss a carton of eggs in the fridge and forget about them. But did you know that improper storage can make eggs go bad quicker and lose their nutritional value? When eggs aren't stored properly, they can get contaminated with harmful bacteria like salmonella, which can lead to food poisoning. But it's not just about food safety. Improper storage can also affect the freshness and quality of the eggs. For example, eggs that are stored outside of the fridge or in places that fluctuate in temperature can lose their texture and flavor much faster. So, what's the right way to store eggs? The best way is to keep them in the original carton in the coldest part of your fridge, usually the back. This ensures that the eggs stay fresh for longer and reduces the risk of contamination. Eggs are best stored at a consistent temperature of about 40 degrees Celsius for 3 days, which helps to slow down the growth of any harmful bacteria. Also, make sure the carton is closed tightly to keep out moisture and odors from other foods. You should also Avoid washing eggs before storing them, as this can remove the protective coating that keeps bacteria from entering the shell. The next time you open your fridge, take a moment to check how your eggs are stored. Keeping them in the right spot can make all the difference in preserving their taste and nutrition. Now that we've covered these two common mistakes, let's dive deeper into more critical factors that can make eggs unhealthy when not prepared properly. Let's keep going, my modern and unstoppable seniors. By now, we've covered a couple of key mistakes that can turn eggs from a nutritious powerhouse into a less than healthy option. But we're not done yet. There are a few more important things to keep in mind to make sure you're getting that's easy it most out of your eggs. In the next section, we'll dive into some of the most common mistakes when it comes to consuming eggs, and how we can make smarter choices that will protect your health, especially as we get older. Mistake number 3. Eating raw or undercooked eggs. Eating raw or undercooked eggs might sound like a quick way to get your protein fix, but it's not without its risks. Raw eggs are often used in recipes like homemade mayonnaise, smoothies, or even some desserts like tiramisu. While these dishes might taste delicious, they come with a serious risk: Salmonella. Salmonella is a type of bacteria that can cause food poisoning. Symptoms include stomach cramps, diarrhea, vomiting, and fever. For most people, this isn't a pleasant experience, but it's something we can usually recover from. However, for seniors, Salmonella can be much more dangerous. As we age, our immune systems naturally weaken, which means we're at a higher risk of severe complications from foodborne illnesses. Eating raw or undercooked eggs is the primary way people get Salmonella, so it's crucial to be aware of this risk. The CDC, Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, warns that vulnerable populations like older adults, pregnant women, and young children should avoid consuming raw eggs to protect themselves from possible infections. To avoid the risk, you too have a few options. Use pasteurized eggs. These eggs have been gently heated to kill any bacteria without actually cooking the egg. Pasteurized eggs are safe to consume raw or undercooked. Cook your eggs thoroughly. If you love runny yolks, try to aim for a soft boil or poach your eggs, but don't go so far as to leave them completely raw. Fully cooking eggs to the point where the yolk is set reduces the risk of Salmonella. Abertides, cautious in recipes. If you're making a recipe that calls for raw eggs, consider looking for a pasteurized egg alternative or cook the eggs lightly before adding them in. Mistake number 4. Pairing eggs with unhealthy ingredients. Eggs and bacon, the ED, classic breakfast pairing. But if we're aiming for health, this isn't always the best combination. Eggs, in and of themselves, are nutrient-rich, but when paired with unhealthy ingredients like bacon, sausages, or other processed meats, they can lose their healthy benefits. Here's why. Processed meats are often loaded with saturated fats, sodium, and preservatives, which can contribute to heart disease, high blood pressure, and other health issues. For seniors, maintaining a heart-healthy diet is crucial, so regularly pairing eggs with fatty or overly salty foods can do more harm than good. The key is balance. Instead of pairing your eggs with bacon or greasy sausages, consider these healthier alternatives. Fresh fruits and vegetables. Try making an omelet or scrambled eggs with colorful veggies like spinach, tomatoes, and bell peppers. These will add fiber, antioxidants, and essential vitamins to your meal. Lean proteins. If you love adding some extra protein to your eggs, go for options like turkey bacon, chicken sausage, or a slice of lean ham. These have less fat and are much more heart-healthy than traditional bacon. Whole grains. Pairing eggs with whole grain toast or oatmeal adds fiber to your meal, helping you feel fuller longer and supporting digestive health. By making these swaps, you not only keep your meals delicious, but also ensure you're getting the maximum nutritional benefits from your eggs. Mistake number 5, consuming eggs without balancing. Your diet eggs are a fantastic source of high-quality protein, but they shouldn't be the only thing you eat at every meal. One of the biggest mistakes seniors can make is consuming eggs without considering the other parts of their diet. For example, eating a few eggs for breakfast, but then not getting enough fruits, vegetables, or whole grains can lead to an unbalanced diet. As we age, our nutritional needs change. It's important to make sure we're eating a variety of foods to meet those needs. Eggs, while packed with nutrients like protein, B vitamins, and minerals such as iron, are just one part of a healthy, balanced diet. If eggs are the star of your meal, but you're not including a variety of other food groups, you might miss out on essential nutrients like fiber, antioxidants, and other vitamins that keep our body functioning at its best. Here are a few tips to help balance your diet when including eggs. Incorporate fruits and vegetables. They're loaded with vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants, which can help maintain healthy digestion and protect your heart. You can add them to your omelet, enjoy a side of fruit with your scrambled eggs, or make a veggie-stuffed frittata. Add whole grains. Whole grains provide fiber and are a great source of energy. Try adding some whole grain toast, quinoa, or brown rice to your eggs to make your meal more satisfying and nutritious. Drink plenty of water. It's easy to forget that hydration plays a big role in our overall health. Pairing your meals with water or herbal teas will keep you hydrated and support your body's functions. By focusing on variety and balance, you can ensure you're not only enjoying your eggs, but also supporting your long-term health. Now that we've covered some of the most common mistakes and how to avoid them, it's time to talk about some final tips on how to make eggs work best for your health. We've discussed overcooking, storing eggs properly, eating raw eggs, pairing them with unhealthy foods, and the importance of balancing your diet. Next, we'll wrap up with a few extra tips that will help you enjoy your eggs in the healthiest way possible, so don't go anywhere. Mistake number 6, ignoring the health of the egg itself. When it comes to eggs, not all eggs are created equal. While an egg might seem simple, the quality of the egg you're consuming plays a significant role in your health. The way chickens are raised and what they're fed can greatly impact the nutritional value and overall health benefits of the eggs they produce. Let's dive into why it's so important to choose the right eggs. One of the most significant differences in eggs is the way the chickens are raised. You may have heard terms like free-range, organic, and omega-3 enriched eggs. These labels are not just marketing buzzwords, they indicate how the chickens are treated and what nutrients are present in the eggs they lay. Free-range eggs come from hens that have access to the outdoors, allowing them to forage for a variety of foods that increase the nutrient content of their eggs. These eggs typically contain higher levels of vitamin D, omega-3 fatty acids, and antioxidants compared to conventionally raised eggs. Organic eggs come from hens that are fed organic feed and are not treated with antibiotics or synthetic hormones. Organic eggs are considered a safer, more ethical choice for those concerned about pesticide use or animal welfare. Omega-3 enriched. Eggs are produced by hens that are fed a special diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids, often from flaxseed. These eggs provide a healthier balance of fats and are a great source of omega-3s, which support brain health and heart function. Choosing high-quality eggs means you're not only supporting ethical farming practices, but also benefiting from eggs that have a higher nutrient profile. When you opt for eggs that are richer in essential nutrients, you're giving your body the best chance to thrive. Mistake number 7, overconsumption of eggs. While eggs are incredibly nutritious, they should still be consumed in moderation. There's been a lot of debate around the consumption of eggs, particularly concerning their cholesterol content. So, what's the deal? Eggs are indeed high in cholesterol, but recent research has shown that for most people, dietary cholesterol has a minimal effect on blood cholesterol levels. That said, moderation is key. For seniors, it's particularly important not to overeat eggs, as excessive consumption can lead to other health risks, such as increased risk of heart disease. The general recommendation is that seniors can consume up to 7 eggs per week without raising the risk of heart disease. This is based on a variety of studies that show moderate egg consumption as part of a balanced diet doesn't negatively impact heart health for most individuals. However, it's essential to consider the rest of your diet and make sure you're not overloading on fats or cholesterol from other sources. If you're someone who enjoys eggs often, try balancing your intake by including a variety of other proteins, such as lean meats, beans, and fish, throughout the week. This will ensure you're getting a full spectrum of nutrients without overdoing it on one type of food. Bonus tip: how to enjoy eggs. While boosting your health, eggs are versatile, so let's make sure we're not just getting the health benefits from them, but also maximizing them with a few creative ways to cook and enjoy them. These tips will help you make the most out of your eggs while ensuring you're boosting your overall health. Veggie-packed scramble. One of the simplest and healthiest ways to enjoy eggs is by scrambling them with nutrient-rich vegetables. Add spinach, tomatoes, mushrooms, or bell peppers to boost the fiber, antioxidants, and vitamins in your meal. These vegetables will complement the egg's nutrients and add even more flavor. Avocado toast with a poached egg. For a satisfying and heart-healthy breakfast, top a slice of whole-grain toast with a poached egg and mashed avocado. Avocados are rich in healthy fats that support heart health, while whole grains provide fiber to keep your digestive system on track. Egg salad with Greek yogurt. Replace the traditional mayonnaise in egg salad with Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt provides probiotics, which help support your gut health, and it's a lighter, healthier alternative to mayonnaise. Add in some chopped celery and a dash of mustard for extra flavor. Egg and salmon bowl. For a heart-boosting meal, pair eggs with salmon. Salmon is an excellent source of omega-3 fatty acids, and when combined with eggs, you're not only getting protein, but also a powerful dose of healthy fats that are great for your brain and heart health. These are just a few examples of how you can combine eggs with nutrient-rich foods to make your meals even healthier. The key is to keep things balanced and consider the other nutrients you're adding to your meals. Conclusion. So, there you have it, my unstoppable seniors. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the mistakes people often make with eggs to the smartest ways to incorporate them into your diet. Here's a quick recap of what we learned. Overcooking eggs can destroy nutrients and form harmful compounds. Proper storage is crucial to maintain egg freshness and safety. Avoid eating raw or undercooked eggs to prevent foodborne illness. Pairing eggs with unhealthy foods can negate their health benefits. Choose healthier sides. Balance your diet by incorporating other food groups alongside your eggs. The quality of eggs matters. Opt for organic, free-range, or omega-3 enriched eggs for more nutrients. Moderation is key. While eggs are nutritious, don't overdo it. The great thing is, it's never too late to start making small, healthy changes to your eating habits. You don't have to make dramatic overhauls, just adjusting a few things here and there can significantly improve your health outcomes. The more you learn about food and nutrition, the better equipped you are to make choices that will keep you feeling great as you age. Now, I encourage you to take these tips to heart. Start experimenting with new egg dishes and share your experiences with me in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're incorporating eggs into your meals. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on more healthy tips for my modern, unstoppable seniors. Together, Let's keep making those small, positive changes for better health.